Today we're heading to VaynerMedia and I'm doing a collaboration with TikTok Live and Indeed based on helping people understand how they can actually get a job. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. Meet the team literally just outside of it now. So yeah, come along. All right, awesome. How are you feeling? Feeling good, feeling excited. Feel like I need to get hydrated, and the impact of my jumper isn't helping, but we shall proceed.
You go in on the count of three and just kind of let us know what we're doing. I've got both of you in frame.
What names? Like, hi, I'm Leonard, or just
Yeah. Kind of just freestyle it. I just want to let us know what you're doing. So 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, I'm Leonard.
Hello, I'm Lauren.
And today we're going to be working with Indeed and TikTok Live to share with you.
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Nice to see you in person.
And you?
I'm still setting up, so you guys can take a seat anywhere for now. Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, how are you? Leonard.
Ara's my name. I'm
Nice to
from
meet you.
Indeed.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks
Pleasure.
a million for today.
Thank you. All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it should be good. Looking forward
Seeing
to
the marketing on LinkedIn already, so it looks like getting momentum. Someone sent it to me actually this morning. They were like, "Oh, it's been posted on TikTok Live," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, no,
So-
they did it themselves, and then they've done an article on their website as well. So they're doing a big push on it. So
Amazing.
fingers crossed now.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good. That look,
Yes,
brilliant,
proper
so-
setup. What? Yeah, so that's where the questions are going to fly in and out of.
Yeah.
I wonder how they explain making this. Or did the agency creatively come up with it and say, actually, we're going to make this?
I mean, it's interesting.
Hello, welcome to this live. We're very excited. I'm Lauren, I'm a freelance brand consultant.
I'm Leonard Sekionda. I am the founder of Talent First, a company called My Come Up Media.
And for the next 30 minutes or so, we're going to be helping you, giving lots of tips and advice on how to find a job.
So we'll be checking on the comments for questions that we ask, and we'll also be going into this magical.
Yes, so there's a magical grab box where we've got lots of questions in there that we're going to share some advice on anything from how to write the best CV to how to look for a job, how to interview.
Yeah.
And we want please do ask any questions. We'll be, Leonard and I can see them here. So should we get cracking?
Let's crack it. Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
Describe a challenging work situation and how you've overcome it.
Think about the situation. So there's something called the STAR method.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the situation you were in? What was the tough situation you were in? What's the task? What did you have to do?
Mm-hmm.
What action did you take and what was the result of that? So always try, and the STAR methodology is a really good way to answer a question. So situation, task, action, and result. We were discussing the best way to write a CV, right?
What you don't want to do is apply for everything that looks cool, and then when it comes down to actually getting the interview, not knowing enough about the company.
My best advice when writing a CV is always think about achievements, not job description.
More quality than quantity, so find ones that really resonate with you so that you can personalize your cover letter, and then when you are actually engaging in an interview, you actually have a bit more insights and information. So that's a word of advice, because I'll tell you from my perspective, I've received so many CVs, and sometimes I can just see that it's just a cover letter that they've sent to everyone. It's not personalized, so I kind of ignore it. But if you do kind of add a small sentence about the company, you get my attention. So yeah. I think interviews, just showing a bit of research in your preparation, and then also trying to find and highlight to them their strengths and also some suggestions on how they can improve.
And also don't be afraid if you're asked a question where you don't have an answer. Maybe think about if you were asked a question of, tell me a situation that you were in and you haven't got an answer, give a maybe hypothetical answer, or share that actually that's something that you're, in your career trajectory you want to learn from. But most of all, try and enjoy it. We know that interviews can be a little bit scary, but most people want to get the best out of you. They want to hear about you, and try and enjoy it the best you can.
This was the catch, right? We're not going to tell you we're jumping in a machine with loads of things. That was fun though. I liked it. It's really cool.
I've been doing that for 45 minutes. It was amazing.
Wow, I was saying that was the problem. I shouldn't have seen the number, because I saw the number. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's too many people watching this.
Yeah, I can get how that would be unnerving. Oh my God.
So yeah, we just wrapped the live. We had over 79,000 people joining that live, which was insane. My first live with Indeed and TikTok Live, which went successful. It was successful and it was based on how to actually get a job. But I mean, it's wild because this was at VaynerMedia, which is Gary Vaynerchuk's agency. So it's kind of trippy to think about it, right? For me, like I've had my business and I've always shared my journey, but how like sharing my journey online opens up all these brand new doors. And I feel like a lot of creators or influencers or business owners don't realize how flexible and how broad their appeal can be. And for me to be doing stuff like this, which of course I'm being paid for and it's based on my time, I think it's like people aren't really putting together the fact that being wild and being crazy and dreaming hard, but filming it is a fucking commodity. Like that is the biggest commodity, because at the end of the day, you inspire people that work in organizations, see what you're doing. And on top of it, enables you to broaden your network and you're putting yourself in places where at the end of the day, whether you own a business, whether you're a creator, you end up doing multiple things. And I feel like, yeah. But the main point to me is like, you just got to be fucking crazy a bit more. Like I think people are judging themselves too hard, and to be crazy and to judge yourself at the same time is insane. You've got to accept that you're putting yourself out there. And I think without putting yourself in these uncomfortable moments, and whether that be filming, whether that be recording your journey, whether that be just stepping into uncomfortable environments. Like you see me, I walk into these places, I don't really know anyone in there, but I'm actually arriving in there. And I think that's where you get to a space where you start to compound your presence. And that's a massive thing. It's like, all of this stuff is spiritual. It's all about your presence. It's all about stepping into these environments and these situations and these feelings and these emotions of discomfort, being live and talking to thousands of people. It's not the most comfortable, but accepting that to get the result you've never had before, you've got to do what you've never done before. And that's kind of like my philosophy. And I feel like that's what gets you the outcomes that you want to see outside of the goals that you have, because to get to the goal isn't one road. You may take multiple roads. It may take time. It may take months. It may take years, but it's about being able to accept that process and to roll with the new experiences that come. Because if I was to get this opportunity, be like, oh, this isn't me, I don't understand this, I'd only be closing the door on myself. And I feel like getting out of that process of just limiting yourself and being stuck in your ways and telling yourself that this is what you are or what you can do or what you represent, you only limit your experience, right? So be open. And as a businessman, your job is to be open. Or as a businesswoman, your job is to be open. And it's to be able to explore the fruits of what this thing called life has to offer. So yeah. Nothing's All right, guys. It was a pleasure. Stay in touch. We'll connect with all. Thank you, guys. Bye now. Bye. Bye. And that is a wrap.